Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Nightly Anything Goes. It's been a little bit since I did one of these. Hey, good evening, Jen. I'm so used to doing the morning show. uh yeah, we got Jen in here. Oh, people are starting to trick in. See, I didn't get a chance to share it because this has such a short intro. I got to get a longer intro for the Anything Goes. Um and I think, I was thinking today while I was driving. Um, I think I listened to her and Coop earlier today. Georgie will be here in a little bit, but I was listening to them earlier, and she's making a lot more songs. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. Um, I might make a side channel and call it like Better Nation Music or something. I uh, I get a lot of ideas. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. I did see you and Georgine Coops. I meant to say something to you, and then I had someone walk into the office. You know, hey, Vice Vice baby. Uh, who else we got in here? We got Max Lab. Hey, Max Lab. We got Melinda. All right, Tim. Hey, yeah. We got some good thing. I have nothing planned. I have nothing planned. I was gonna talk a little bit about some of these responses, and you know, the, I went over the claims that Bruce made, and I really like Randy's responses, and I it has not changed my analysis. I think he's just gonna piss the judge off. That that's how I see it. I don't see it as really changing anything. Um, I had a lot of people who were upset with me today on X. Yeah, they've still been blowing up. Okay, I'm a little bit frustrated there. Um, yeah, I'm gonna tweet this out so people know that we are live on X. We are live. Boom. X. So I kind of plateaued on X. Wasn't getting uh, any new followers or anything. Just gonna correct that. And I had someone give me a quick tutorial on the changes that they've done on X. Now it all makes sense. Hey, we see we got Redneck here. Hello. Um, so Georgie's not here yet. She got monetized today, and when she gets in here, I'm gonna gift her some memberships. I don't know if people bought any memberships yet. I don't know if people have gifted any yet, but I'm going to tonight. Um, so I I would do it now, but she won't have a clue, and she'll be like, "What's going on?" Oh, Chris Elder. Chris Elder. He runs the Miltivet podcast. Um, Return to Roots. How you been, man? We gotta do some collabs. They finally got sugar-free Canada Dry, and it's pretty good. Um, Not too much. Been yeah, just been doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, like things are moving. I'm doing things behind the scenes. Mildivet instead of Return to Roots. We changed the name. Okay. So it's now the Miltivet podcast. But yeah, I've been doing some things behind the scenes. If you guys have been checking in on the merch store, I did some merch. Had a video go out this morning instead of a live, and then I had a short. I did not even check on how well the short did. Let's go in the studio and check it out. Let's see what if people were watching it. I'm finally getting in the swing of things of, okay, content needs to come out. You should always structure your content to come out at the same time so one, people know about it, and two, that also helps YouTube and the algorithm put it in, like, people who've watched it before, it'll put it in front of them again. Okay, so we got about 500 views on that short, so that's not too bad. I've done better, I've done worse. That's not bad. But yeah, YouTube, when you get things coming out at the same time. So now I'm what I'm doing is, today the video, it came out a little bit late, but only because YouTube had to do all its checks. But I was getting I'm getting the content out at kind of more of a structured time, which is good. I have no followers on this platform. On X, yeah, X is a tough one. So um, what you need to start doing is, when you tweet stuff out, tweet it to me. And I've had to relearn X. They changed the algorithm all up. So if you post your links onto your channel, you're gonna get uh like, they're gonna push you down because of that. You're gonna get hurt because of that. So outside links from X, they punish. So what I've done is, I've got Conspiracy Kitty has his own YouTube, and I tweet out stuff about him. But what I'll do is, when I tweet out like a link for the YouTube page, I tweet it out on his, and then on the Veteran Nation account, I retweet it. So the Veteran Nation account, Twitter thinks I'm just retweeting internal Twitter stuff, but I don't care if the Conspiracy Kitty account. I don't care if that doesn't get a big following. Like, that's just kind of my one for fun. So with that one, I'll put the outside links, so they can. That one will get hurt by the algorithm all day, but the Veteran Nation one gets things out. So I've learned that. I've also learned that for like, they really only care about they don't care about interactions so much anymore. They care about impressions, but they care about interaction between uh, verified accounts. So if you have the blue check mark, I do have a premium account. Uh, so I actually can get dinged for interacting more with people without the blue check mark. But with that, there's a couple friends of mine that they have bigger accounts than mine. I've been getting a lot of hits on TikTok, but I kind of want to switch over this platform. Um, Actually, you know what? TikTok, I don't have a TikTok. So if you ever want any of my content for TikTok, you're welcome to it. Georgie, who's going to be joining me, she's got a pretty good size TikTok. But I'll try to do whatever I can to help you on X. But I'm learning this new algorithm, and I'm starting to see my followers going up again. I'll get you into some more circles of people. But see, even with that, we used to have like big retweet groups. Even with those, X doesn't like that. They want as natural content as possible, but they also only want you to be like, of your followers only following 40%. I think that's going to go away because I think that limits growth. Uh, who at my local veteran center would I contact about partnering with them about a blood drive? I'm thinking about putting together a blood drive with the vets. Um, every veteran center is kind of different. I would talk with your local service organizations, your VFWs, your American Legion, AMVETS, uh, I would talk with them because they are always looking. They have to do community events, and the thing is, they'll also get people out. They have a lot of people normally on their mailing list, on their Facebook pages. They'll get more people out. They'll make phone calls. Oh, you started college this quarter for journalism, Chris. We need to talk offline. I am business wise. I've been making a lot of moves, like things related to the show, things not related to the show. I've been going down rabbit holes on passive income, and you know, it, this platform right here is perfect for it. Yeah, I sell my t-shirts and stuff for the nonprofit. I get the view money, and that goes into the business. But there's other things I can use this platform for. I'm now starting to research affiliate links. Um, so we're starting to do some of that. And I'll tell you exactly the same thing I told a Veterans Affair. He's almost monetized on YouTube. He's very close. It's about 150 away. He just really needs to, once we get his watch time, and everybody please go to a Veterans Affair Media and watch one of his videos. Let's get his watch time. It is going up. It is going up. Um, but yeah, once we get his watch time up, he will be partially monetized. And doing advocacy is your biggest thing. That is actually going to be your best. I know some days it's going to be like, oh, I'm not doing enough for the show. But being an advocate for others, like that, once people start seeing that you've been that, Chris, you're going to take off. You're going to take off. In fact, we've been doing a Friday night stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do one this Friday, but we're we you're 600, dude. 60 away from 500 on YouTube. Everyone go subscribe. Put the Chris. Hold on. Uh, I'm gonna make you a mod so you can put your links in there. Um, I just got to get in the control room. Because yeah, we can get you partially monetized if you have 500 uh, subscribers, and I believe it's 3,000 watch hours. And if you're close to those watch hours, like we can get you there. Where are you at here? I'm just waiting for this thing to pull up. Where? Oh, I don't want top chat. I want live chat. Where are all my chat? Is this sorting them? What is this doing? Because yeah, once we get you over 400 or 500 and 3,000 subscribers, you guys can start taking super chats and memberships or super stickers. I'm sorry, but it needs me to make you a mod. Chris, can you do me a favor and leave another? Oh, that's why. That's why you're not on your YouTube. You're on your X account. That's why I can't make you a mod. You're not on YouTube right now watching. You're on X. Um, yeah, if I so um this everyone here, I am gonna copy it if I can. I'm gonna show it. I'll put your link and get everybody to go subscribe to you, and we will get you over. We'll get you over that 500. We're gonna hit that up hard. Okay, according to this, you're at 423. So you're like 75 away, dude. We'll be able to do this. We'll be able to do this. And I'm doing this for Chris because him and Yogi do great work over there. I've watched their show. They're good people. They've had me on. Um, I'm learning more and more every day. Also, if you guys want to use Restream, if you guys want to use my paid Restream, I'll happily let you guys use it, Chris. That way you can get out to multiple platforms. Uh, and if you just want to check it out and see if it's for you, and you're like, hey, we want to do our own account, by all means. But yeah, we got 34 people. Man, and it's kind of like an even spread all around. We got some on Georgie's channel, some on mine, some on X. This is good. This is good. Um, Thank you, Orphan Kitten Rescue. Which Orphan Kitten Rescue? Well, Georgie will have to. If are you a mod on Georgie's? You need to put your link in the chat as well. Uh, there he is. Hold on. Let me make you a mod. Okay, add as a moderator. There you go. So now, Chris, you can put your link in there anytime I'm live. You can come in, throw your link in and tell all my subscribers to subscribe to you, and we will be good. Georgie is going to be. Oh, here she is. I'm sorry, I forgot she's already in there. I didn't hear a little thing.
Honey, I'm home.
Yeah,
Clean.
I've been helping Chris, who does the Mill Tibet podcast, helping him out. They're at 425 subscribers. So
Oh, heck yeah.
yeah, we'll be able to get him over. And I am looking. I'm going to put up your channel on my phone right now. In there, didn't have a little thing. And you can hear me talking because I'm an idiot. Oh, they hit.
Koopy.
Okay.
Coop, you know he sent us both the link, right?
So I was looking in here. I was gonna gift you some mods, but it's not giving me the option to yet.
I mean, gift me some mods.
Or gift you some memberships. That's what the word I was looking for. Memberships.
To the to
your channel.
Have you used your own yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I set up all my subscribers or my memberships. Sorry. It took me about 45 minutes. But it'll offer you to do that. Definitely set that up because, like, here's one thing I did. People who joined a membership, it costs I think $4.99 a month, but I gave them all a discount so they can get 10% off of my merch store. So if someone's thinking about buying any of our merch and you you want more than $5 off, buy the merchandise, get the gift, the 10% off, and you can save more money. Excuse me. But yeah, Chris, man, we've had some good veterans coming in here recently. Daniel's a good one too. He's at 149 subs. Can we get Daniel's link in there so people can, if they want to go check out Daniel, they can check him out. Him and Magic Angel do a lot of stuff together.
So it wasn't giving you the option to membership gift on my side?
No, because I don't think you have your membership set up yet. You're monetized, but you do have to go in there and like you'll have to put up like I would recommend your logo as a sticker. So anyone who gets a membership, they've got their logo right next to it. So then when you look at your chat, you're like, oh, that's who's a member.
Yeah, I already have that. Look at the people in my chat, silly.
It doesn't come up with them here. It doesn't show.
Oh yeah, in the restream. Duh.
What?
Can you scan your fingerprint on this?
What?
I'm trying to log it into Minecraft. They don't have to pay for it.
They need Fortnite V-Bucks.
She's trying to log into Minecraft. Try again. Take it to Daddy. One of the two.
I did try Daddy.
DK Lucas, he's at 250 subs. Nice, you're halfway there. We're gonna get you. Now he does a lot of lives, so his watch time is up. He does a lot of lives. Videos will pull you in subscribers. Lives will get you the watch time and community build.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten a lot of subs off of YouTube Shorts. You saw the one I did earlier today.
I did. I let it play like 10 times.
I was calling out the leeches. But yeah, I didn't have anything planned for tonight. I was like, I haven't done a night stream in a while, so gonna do one. You guys had a pretty eventful day.
Yeah, It's been a busy day.
I know you guys talked about it, but I really haven't talked about Randy's response to the uh, complaint.
Right? Randy's response was beautiful.
And you know what? He's right on a lot of the stuff. He's asking for summary judgment. Uh, he'll get it because yeah, you can't just say, well, they're saying bad things. You can't do that. Like you have a freedom of speech, and you have to show that what they're saying is not protected. And I I've never seen anything that Jeremy has said that I don't believe is protected speech. Anyone who wants to challenge me on that, you can absolutely send me clips. Also, you guys saw that I did the clips, Jesus, of the leeches and Bone Crusher. So you can feel free to send me any clips that if you think I need to highlight how bad their show is.
Hi, Connor.
Right, Native? You turned on sub only, Georgie.
Yeah, the chat's on subscribe only, and no, TM does it.
See, I don't really need mine to be subscribe only. Yeah, well, I get trolls. I don't care. Come
That's
in and
why I
troll.
never turn yours on.
Yeah,
Because you like to play with your prey.
Oh, I do. I'm like my cat. You know, you trap a scorpion, you got to play with it a little bit.
True.
Uh, I did get something in. Can I do an unboxing?
It's your stream, silly.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I gotta go grab it. Hold on.
Okay, I will cause chaos. He's looking a bit like Gru tonight with that black shirt. I am wonderful. I'm just tired. It is nice to finally meet you, Connor.
I got a new toy.
Oh boy.
I got a new toy.
Is this a Temu buy?
No, this one's Amazon. Do you guys any guesses what this is?
Well, it's odd shaped, so there's no telling.
It's a box.
It makes noise.
It does make noise.
Skipper, keep your shorts on. Jeez. Listen, the ladies like it when he takes his shorts off.
They do. I can show you how my analytics go up. All right.
What's whose name?
I think he's joking with me, saying because I said I've got a new toy, and he's saying, "What's his name?"
Oh.
Veterans making fun of other veterans being gay. We do that. Yep. See?
Yeah, that would be Gru, Orphan. Especially with that shirt on. He's really looking like Gru tonight.
I don't have my scarf. But I wouldn't steal the Eiffel Tower unless it was the one in Vegas. So okay. Any guesses what's in the box?
Probably another dong. A bigger dong. Kong. What is that thing called?
A dong, a conch. Oh, I do not
the
know
thing.
what you're...
The thing you ding. What's that thing
Oh,
called?
the gong.
Yeah,
the
that.
gong.
Oh, God.
Gong.
An inflatable minion. The chat says an inflatable minion.
Nope, it's not an inflatable. Did you see that?
A pump?
Nope, it's not a pump. Quite
Uncle
literally, me describing this as a toy, it would be partially correct. See, now I'm just causing the suspense. Okay.
With
Okay.
you, there's really no telling.
All right. I'm opening it up.
It's his new girlfriend. He has to blow it up first.
Axis and Allies, the board game.
Oh. Well, that was no fun.
What? Have you ever played this game?
I thought it was. No, I didn't even know what it was.
This game is like Risk, World War II Risk. And you can only play as Russia, Japan, Germany, Britain, and the US. Those 5. Set a box of her filing reports. But this game takes hours to play. And me and my son, we are going to play this. I cannot tell you how many hours I have wasted in my life playing that game. And it's significantly smaller than it used to be. It used to be in a big box. But this is the new version. So, very fun game. I was just looking at that game 2 days ago in Idaho at a game shop. It's a fun game. If you have either a couple veteran buddies or a couple high school kids who are into history, that is a game. I'm not joking. Set aside 4 hours. That's all, because it takes almost an hour to set up. Because you get infantry, you get tanks, you get bombers, you get fighters, you get anti-aircraft, and it's all based on rolling dice. So you get to determine, hey, we're going to invade this part of the thing, and it's blocked off kind of how Risk is. But everybody goes in turn, and there are rules specific to each country. So each country has its own strategy of play. Yeah, if your kids love Risk, my son and my nephew love World War II history, so this is going to be a great one. I do see that, Max. I'm not going to really get into it because it's anonymous.
No,
I see.
he was talking about his shirt.
Oh, his shirt. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. He did send me that. We have another here. So, got a picture of Max Lab in his new Veteran Nation shirt. Woo! Another happy Veteran Nation customer. I thought you were talking about, because he also sent me a thing from the hate group, but it was someone who was anonymous, and I don't put a lot of stock into anonymous posts. I don't. Skipper reminds me of Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. Brady?
You need conspiracy kitty in your lap.
You better. Do I?
Coop said it with your black shirt, it makes you look like your head's just floating in midair with your headphones on.
You know what? As I look at myself on the camera, I am reminded of a Mike Myers character, but it's not Dr. Evil. It's what's his name from Sprockets? Now's the time on Sprockets and we dance.
You talking about Fat Bastard?
No. On Saturday Night Live, he did a German character named Dieter from Schwackets, and he was always like, "Would you like to touch my monkey? Touch him, love him." And they had a little monkey that would sit on the thing, and people would touch the monkey. And the funniest one was they had Dana Carvey on doing his impression of Jimmy Stewart. He's like, "The little son of a bitch bit me." Oh, that's funny. Oh, my shirt's Saturday. Yeah, I did. I sent Daniel a shirt as well. See, people who help me, they help the show. I don't know what that cat is doing. I don't know what he's
And
doing.
squirrel.
Cat's doing something behind me. But people who help me with the show and who support the show, I've got no problem. I'm working up my sample credit again because I get sample credits. Fourth Wall does that. Jesus Christ. Oh, no, that's not the cat. It's the wind. That's the wind. We have a windstorm out here right now. Austin Power Stance.
Right.
Right.
Everyone in the chat,
All right, Zip It. All right, Zip It.
what are they doing behind me? It's just my cat and my dog being crazy. That's what it is.
Your house is haunted. And you're blaming the cat and the dog.
I don't live far from an Indian burial ground. I'll say that. About
What's possible then?
a half-mile that way.
Coop
Gremlins.
says gremlins. No. The gremlin's right here. I'm right here. I'm behaving.
Gremlins is like the one it's the one movie from the 80s that I think they should absolutely bring back the original cast and do a video game too. I don't really want another sequel, but if they did a video game of Gremlins where you could be like Gizmo,
Oh my god, yes.
drive a little Barbie car around,
Or the Leprechaun movie.
I could see where that would work. I did buy my son Friday the 13th for his PS5.
Oh, sweet.
Jen says, I can't wait to order my Veteran Nation coffee cup. See, if you're a member of the channel, you get the promotion code and then you get 10% off. And, you could order more stuff and get, a bigger discount. I actually should probably bump up that promotion code, though. Make it like 15 or 20%. Good night, Jen.
Good night, Jen. Love ya.
Gremlins is the best Christmas movie. It's a pretty good Christmas movie, I will say that. I love turning it on. My nieces were not impressed with Gremlins.
Really? My kids love the gremlins.
Like they liked Gizmo, but they just didn't have those girls don't have patience. Like, not at all. They're all over the place. Chris, you guys got anyone like anyone good that you want to tease? Make sure you put that in there. That if you got a guest coming up, or if you have one that people should check out. George eating out of glove in your hobbit with your big hairy feet.
I don't have hairy feet. What? I still don't understand the obsession with my feet.
Isn't Redneck Mafia a veteran?
No.
Oh, he's not? I thought he was.
Nope, just a crazy old man that I collected from TikTok.
So, Chris Mildevet, he was saying he's on TikTok, and they're getting a lot of traction there.
I told you.
Well, I just have too much. I've got too much social media. That's my problem.
TikTok's better than Facebook.
Rick Crozier. I've heard that name, I think. Sounds familiar. How to slide into a woman's DMs. Georgie, would you know how a man should slide into a woman's DMs?
I don't know. I slid into yours first.
That is true. All right, I'm going into veterans just to see what's on Reddit, just to see what they're talking about.
Hi, Harry.
Parking, I really don't like. Parking sucks in the military. It sucks outside of the military. Like, the government screws up parking. They screw it up badly. Ooh, they closed the clubs at West Point, forcibly disbanded. I'm looking to see if there's anything good in here that we can discuss about veterans. See what Mr. Coop said?
I bet you wouldn't talk to Mama like that. Man, I made some sourdough pancakes for dinner. Oh, they were so good.
Do you ever go onto Reddit?
No.
No. I used to be on Reddit all the time. That used to be the only social media I was on, and it turned into such a just a horrible experience that I walked away from it. But it is a good place to ask questions. Here, maybe I'll look up. Am I the a-hole? These are always good ones. Am I the a-hole for blowing up at my sick husband when he asked for help with our toddler? Okay. I plan on sending this post to my husband once the verdict is in, whichever way it goes, so I'll add as much of this perspective as I can. Our toddler was sick through the weekend. I was up with him one night from midnight, 12:15 to 2:45, and off and on the next night. I probably got 10 to 12 hours of broken sleep the whole weekend. Yesterday, my husband mentioned he was starting to feel a little sick. Last night, when I went to bed early, hoping to catch up on rest. All throughout the night, my husband woke me up way more often than my toddler ever does, even on a bad night. Some of the times were not directly his fault, but other times I felt like he was being inconsiderate. 1, he snored loudly in my ear. 2, he asked for another blanket because he had the chills. I told him it was at the foot of the bed. He asked for help and reminded me he helps me when I'm sick and that he'd still do the morning routine with our son. 3, he had a nightmare. I had to shake him awake from. Normal. 4, he whispered at Alexa to ask for the time. 5, he asked for another blanket. I gave him mine. 6, he made a phone call in bed and left a full volume voicemail to his work to let them know he needed to take a sick day. 7, at 5:30 in the morning, he woke me up to ask if I could do the wake up routine with our son. I do bedtime, he does wake up. At this point, I blew up. I expressed how mad I was. He woke me up all night, and now I have to wake up early to do what he said he'd still do. I don't get to stay at home and catch up on sleep. He said I was in the wrong because marriage is in sickness and in health. I immediately got up and got ready. He said he didn't have to start getting ready so early. I said yes, I did because I start work at 7:30. Barely make it to work on time. I wake up at 6, and now I have to unexpectedly skip my shower, get my toddler ready, get his food ready, feed him breakfast, drop him off at daycare, then take myself to work. I said he was a grown man with a cold, and he robbed me of the rest I needed, and that I'll be sleeping on the couch tonight. At that point, I asked for space, and we haven't talked since. I was late for work, which is a big deal at my job. I might be the a-hole for blowing up at my husband when he asked for support during an unexpected illness. Am I the a-hole for being mad at my sick husband?
Yes and no.
I'm going to say no, because everything she talked about is emotion. And
Who the
what? Who is this?
I don't know.
AT 347 Eastern. Okay. Yeah, he's sick. He probably could have done things better. I get why she's annoyed. And that's like, she'll get over this. She's annoyed. She will get over what he did. A lot of the stuff wasn't his fault, but it is annoying. I will say that. Let's see what other people said. Not the a-hole. It's one thing if you slept all night and he was up all night sick and he woke you up and asked you to handle the morning routine. It's another when he's willfully kept you awake Waking you up for extra blankets and asking the time and making loud phone calls, absolutely willful behavior from him. Yeah, he could have been much better. Uh, I'm just looking at the top comments here. Yes, the man cold. I'm very familiar with that. No, he was rude to you.
What?
No, this isn't a typical man cold flu. This is a serious case of influenza or Ebola. He needs stat attention and he needs to suck it up, Buttercup, and get moving, and needs to sleep on the couch till he can sleep like an adult.
Why are women so freaking entitled nowadays?
You know what? I don't think I've really ever been told to suck it up from another man. I have been told to suck it up many times from women.
I mean, yes, the man cold, they think they're dying. I get that. But Jesus Christ.
Not the a-hole. Being sick, working, caring for a sick child is terrible, but your husband is adult and needs to be somewhat self-sufficient and considerate. He can't help that he had a nightmare or snored, but waking you up for a blanket twice, asking for the time, making calls in the early hours from bed is incredibly self-centered. I completely agree with that.
There has been many a nights
And
that
says
we
when men
had.
think they're dying.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. The man cold men think they're dying. But at the same time, there has been many a nights over the years, especially when the girls were infants. He was sick. And we swapped shifts. He had night shift and I had day shift because if I didn't get sleep, I was psycho the next day.
Here's like the snoring, like that stuff, like that's she's mad. I get it. Um, she'll get over that because that's nothing to be really that mad about. But the one thing that she should be mad about that she didn't mention really that much was she took care of the sick child on pretty much on her own. Um,
Yeah.
when and trust me, I know because when my child would get sick, the throw up never bothered me. Like I've gotten projectile vomited on. Uh, my ex couldn't handle that. So when it was that type of sick, I dad had to take care of. Uh, and it didn't bother me. Is like it's almost like when I have to clean up my own throat. It does not bother me. Um, so there I would say, yeah, like that's what he should like that. If she were mad about that, I'd be like, oh yeah, yeah, that's where you should be mad. Not helping with the kid.
You know what? I'm taking the bait. I want to play with the troll. You coward. You come in here on a fake account and you run your mouth. You saying the fleas are fatter, that shows you're on this side of the aisle or you know me from somewhere else.
I think we know who this is.
Mm-hmm.
And what a coward to come in like under a fake name. Like, dude,
Oh, you got to come in under your alt account because you're not getting attention?
that's what
Oh,
it is. Yeah,
you're
that's
such a little baby.
poor baby. Mm. Mm. Uh, right, Vice? Did Vice have another name and recently changed their name? Because I feel like they've
That's
been here
Jeff's
for a
son.
while.
Fast Baby is Jeff's son. That's Connor.
Okay. Oh, I'm okay. I'm an idiot. I am a new.
Yay!
I did subscribe to him. He created his channel. I did watch a little bit of the stuff that Slug was making for him. Okay, I was like, I feel like he's been here for a long time, but I'm not placing who he is. And okay, that makes complete and total sense. Welcome. Sorry about your dad. I I sadly didn't discover him until right before he passed, probably a couple months before he passed. So we didn't have a lot of interaction, but I do know a lot of people like legal mindset. I've been following for years, and I know he thought very highly of your dad as well as Megan. Georgie, I just sent you his account. Dun dun dun.
So, question: when your mods put someone in timeout, how do you take them out of timeout?
Ooh, I don't know. You know what? You might have to go to. I think there's a thing where it has everyone in timeout listed. We shouted him out before he was an overnight superstar. Well, yeah, but I mean that's what we do. How Vice? How many subs you up to now, man? I saw you were really packing them in, and that's cool. I love when people come together like that, when we can all do good stuff. I like kittens, not fat yackers. Oh yeah,
Then why are you here?
right, right.
I mean, there's the door. Don't let it hit you with a good Lord split you.
I always laugh. Little over 2.7. Nice, very nice. That's yeah. You're monetized and you are rolling. Time to start up. uh Now, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Are you overseas as well? I am trying to get overseas. In fact, I told you guys I've been making moves. I might be in the Middle East for my birthday, and that's at the end of May.
Hmm.
It'll be very warm in the Middle East in May, but I did a year in the UAE, and I remember Ramadan started in June, and it was so hot, and like you couldn't go to like the pools and stuff. That sucked. Oh, you're in the States. Okay. No, Georgie's not fighting people. People are coming in here to fight and troll, is what's happening.
Unlike you, fool, I was invited. You got kicked out of my chat and then you come over here to Skipper's chat.
Oh,
Why don't
did
you
he?
show yourself and show us who you are?
Did you not realize she's got admin powers? She has admin powers over here.
Skipper's my best friend, buddy. So coming over here in this chat isn't gonna help you any at all.
Through you. Fire! 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 Fire!
Mill, no, leave them. I like playing with my food before I throw it out.
Game on! Game on!
No regrets.
I don't normally argue with the chat, but I was attacked.
Like, I hope this is not a dude. I hope this is not a dude. Coming in and immediately going after a woman's looks. The only thing worse than a dude doing that is a dude coming after a man for his looks. I can't tell you how many times I've had dudes like be like, "Oh, look at you, you're bald," and I'm like, "What do you care what I look like, dude? You trying to swap spit in the shower with me? What the hell?"
See, people on TikTok used to try to put me down for my weight, but see, I've come to love myself. I used to be a very insecure individual. I got help. I got therapy. Something you need, apparently.
And I don't think a lot of people understand the shorter you are, the harder it is to lose weight. It really is.
Especially when you have health issues.
That's what
Skipper's cool, but I'm not.
I used to be 30 pounds heavier. And I had some potentially severe health things. Thankfully, I've been getting past them.
Mm-hmm. It's a dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Kitty.
You're
Kitty.
you're in my chat, Connor. The Wilburns is me.
What do you want, dog? Oh, Kitty's getting attention, so you want attention. Connor, have you ever played Axis and Allies? I need to get my game. I've already talked to, there's a Tabletop Games is the name of the place here in town. I've talked to them about bringing my game in, and I just got play money that I have to break up amongst the game pieces.
So wait, it doesn't come with the play money?
No, it's a game I'm building myself.
Oh.
Yeah, see,
You bounce from that game to one you're making yourself, so it kind of threw me off.
my game is about dealing with the VA and what a nightmare that is. And it's hilarious. Every veteran I've showed the rules, they've started going through and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm part of this is making me laugh, another part is triggering me." Some of the, I'm not gonna, I was on my high horse the other day. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna be calm. Yeah, Axis and Allies is a very fun game. World War II strategy.
What do you mean you were on your high horse the other day? Now I'm confused again.
Oh, I was talking about the one National Guard soldier who was sexually assaulted, and the National Guard, rather than help her, then decided to go and start like doing things actively to like f with her, and they finally processed her out of the National Guard, refused her medical care, and she ended up dead after a seizure. And that's what it's like to be in the military. Ooh, Kay likes Axis and Allies. Each country has its own strategy. They made that game pretty well. Huffing paint. Okay, if you're huffing anything, do you realize the first time you do it, you have a 50/50 percent chance of dying? Do you know that? Georgie, did you know that about huffing?
You said if you huff anything, you have a 50% chance of dying.
The first time that if you go to huff something, the first time you have 50/50 shot of dying.
Huh.
It's because of people do it too much. Like they take too much in. Your body has never huffed before. It'd be like trying a shit ton of heroin your first time. Which, if I end up in my 80s and I get like stage 4 cancer, I ain't gonna try to fight that stuff. I'm gonna get me some heroin. I'm going out riding the dragon.
Emus against the world? Wait, what?
I haven't played that one. I played Cards Against Humanity last night, but the family version. That's why they're afraid of Doge, Chris. They're afraid of getting their butts kicked into gear. They've been coasting. I had someone today say how wasteful Doge was. I'm like, you do realize they uncovered there was $100 million thing where they were sending condoms to Gaza.
Right?
A place with a population of 2 million, they needed 100 million to send them condoms. And you don't think there was waste?
You notice the only side that's complaining about Doge is the side that
Right?
voted for the waste.
Here.
Wait, what? Kay said, did you know you can fit 2.5 raccoons in your asshole? Which makes me wonder how many Bruce can fit up his nose.
I did know that, and only because I was a Marine. And apparently that's
Don't tell me
something.
you did it.
No, that's just something Marines kind of need to know. Because there's those who will try to do stuff like that. I'm gonna put up this meme because it's so mean.
In other words, you Marines did a lot of weird shit.
That's an understatement.
That part.
Right? That is so me. I am so that guy. Like, yes. I am here for the chaos. Bring it on. Bring it on, you
Chucky
mother
said, when do
bitches.
y'all sleep? Barely.
I've
Rarely.
been sleeping so good lately. Like, probably the last month. I have not had sleep this good in years.
I haven't been going to sleep very easily.
Why is that? Let's talk.
Insomnia is a mother. Don't you pull that therapy trick on me.
Tell me about your relationship with your mother.
We're not going down that rabbit hole. Susan said the CVD money was spent even worse.
Which one's CBD? I'm trying to think. They're going to find so much waste in the VA. So much waste. And all these people are freaking out. They're like, Elon has access to your social security number. And I'm like, yeah, the VA leaked that 4 times in the last 10 years. So I'm okay with Elon having my social. I don't think he's going to do anything. I think Elon has enough money. I don't think he's trying to open any credit under my name.
But if he does, it would fix our credit because he's freaking rich.
Right? If he wants to open stuff in my name, as long as he's a good steward to it and makes me money, Elon, take it.
Right?
Someone
Y'all
give me
gotta
his
think
will.
how many people in the government has control of our socials, all of our tax information, our birth certificates, everything. There is random strangers you've never met a day in your life that has control of that.
I don't have a clicky pen and notebook, but I do have a fountain pen and sticky notes. Oh yeah, the Pentagon. We're gonna find so much stuff in the Pentagon, like stuff you're gonna be like, why did they ever spend this money on this? Yep.
I want them to release more government documents.
And I was on my high horse the other day, and I talked about government websites. Wait till you see how much money they blow on making a website that doesn't almost work. Like they just blow money on websites all the time.
They
Like
need
it's
to take out the marketplace, the insurance bullshit that they force everybody to have.
and the thing is their websites suck. They're like GeoCity sites from like 1997,
Mm-hmm.
and you pay like 10 grand a day for it.
I just think it was stupid when Obama signed into a rule that we were required to have insurance, and if we don't, we're fined for it through our taxes. And then they're like, we're going to create this website so you can get free insurance. But it's not really free because you're already paying for it with your taxes.
Yep.
And then you have to turn around and file on your taxes every year that you had insurance through that marketplace bullshit.
Yep. They will literally tax you on the blood that runs through your veins. Do you guys realize that?
Mm-hmm.
They don't. So I've talked about this woman on my show. There's a scammer out there. She lives in Illinois. Amanda Jo Everhart is her name. She owns a group called Op Shell Shock, and it's a line net situation. She pretends to be a veteran. She pretends that her dad was a veteran. Neither of them were veterans, but she always has scams going on. Well, she's gone off after my friend Melissa, who's the uh, military. What does she go by now? The military housing advocate. She used to be the military housing slumlord. Now she's a military living advocate is what she is now. And she was like, "Oh, she goes, she's going for a civil protection order against her man. She goes, but her man reached out to me, and I'm going to be testifying against her." And I'm like, "Oh my god, please let this be another case because she is just as crazy as Lynette, just as crazy, and has just as many scams."
There's a lot of those out there.
There are, there are, but this one likes to focus on the military. You've got Melissa on. Oh, do you have Melissa or do you have Amanda Jo on your Facebook? Because if you have Amanda Jo, oh, you better run. We found out she impersonated Melissa to the army to get an NPO on a soldier who had made complaints about this woman ripping people off. What are you laughing at?
Hang on, I'm going to forward you this
Oh, God.
picture. This is the fucker that come in calling me fat. As if it's saved. Really? Of course it didn't freaking save.
My mom was giving my dad a hard time because she bought him some new pajamas, and she was like, he's so worried that people are going to make fun of him. And I'm like, what? And like they were normal pajamas. I'm like, I'm only going to make fun of him if he wears them to Walmart. It's coming up. Hold on.
He looks like a skinny
wanna-
version of Eric. Yeah. This is the troll guys that decided to come in and call me a fat ass. He looks so unkept.
Rochester. Like Rochester, New York? Up there in Rochester. Reminds me of Dana Carvey show where they did the Maine white supremacists, and they're like two old guys sitting. It's Stephen Colbert and Dana Carvey, and they're in their rocking chairs. They're rocking, And they're like, pretty day today. Sure was. Good weather. Never cared for the Jews. And that is, if you've ever been to Maine and hung out with people in Maine, that's like, they're not all like, they're not white supremacists, but they'll sit there and they'll be like, oh yeah, good day today. Mm-hmm. Saw the fella going down that road there. Don't know why he was doing it.
My Koopy is digging into this dude's account. Coop sent another picture of him, a better picture.
He needs to clean up his countertop.
Like I said, he looked like a skinny version of Eric. You know, this morning, was it in your chat we were talking about beards? No, it was in Discord. About how men don't take care of their beards.
There's some
Properly.
who don't. Yeah, there's some who don't.
Ugh.
Like, that's why I kept my beard short for the most part. Yeah, I did grow this out, but yeah, they will stink if you don't do something with them. Gotta brush that.
Brush it, clean it, and like get in there and scrub it.
Gotta use some conditioner, you know.
Yes.
People don't realize how much, like, I still have to take care of this. Like, I shave my head, and I still have to take lotion, like, at least twice a day and put lotion. If not, you'll get dead skin that flakes off your head, and no one wants that.
Even though you don't have hair, you still get dandruff if it's not cared for properly.
Yeah, it's just dead skin on your scalp.
Because the follicles are still there under your skin.
Follicles.
Oh, now you're mocking my countryness?
No, that's I always make fun of the word follicle because it's like follicle. It's like a really fat dude. I had a problem with my follicles.
Coop, that's what I'm thinking too. It has to be Eric, be because of Eric or the other.
He used to live up in
Twat.
Rochester.
Then that's probably. And if he's buddies with Eric, he really has no room coming in here calling me a fat ass. Has he seen Eric?
Last video was 4 years ago in his channel.
Yeah, I saw that. Chris said, I do. I take care of it. It's trimmed every time I get a haircut, and he brushes it every day.
Maybe he's trimmed it up since then. 4 years, you can make a lot of changes.
I must be doing something right if I'm getting haters. So it is what it is.
Well, you are doing something right. You got monetized today.
Yeah.
Jesus, cat.
He's gonna moon us again.
Everyone had to see the cat's butthole.
In our last stream, he mooned us all. He was like, "Here, see my starfish."
I don't know what that is about cats, but they have that need. That was. Do you remember the movie Clerks? It was Kevin Smith's first movie, completely independent movie. He shot it in black and white at the convenience store that he worked. But there's a scene where, like, you know, he works at the one guy, the main character works at the convenience store, and they have a cat in the convenience store. And as the people are standing in line, as the clerk is dealing with something, the cat's in front of him just taking a crap. And the litter box on the thing.
Wow.
And I'm like, yep, that's a cat. That's all these people ask Kevin Smith all these questions about Clerks, and no one asked him, how'd you get the cat to poop on command?
I can almost bet it wasn't on command, but they filmed it as he was doing it.
What do you want? You're shitting, and it goes every time you shit. It goes right to my nose. Can you get down? Come on, let's get down. Here, go up there and play with the dog. I know you'll love that.
Vag Nation claims all the gifts are being sold. That is a lie. Vag Nation claims they are being sold at the flea market. That is also a lie. Vag Nation is a pathological liar.
Who cares
Wait.
where they're being sold? The fact is, people donated them, and they're being sold.
Right. They're projecting.
Is that in the hate group?
Yeah. Your short's pissing that side off.
Oh darn! So
Oh, darn.
yep, I know it's tragic.
Bless their little hearts. Their fifis are hurt.
Oh my god! Someone's eating tacos with coffee. Like, what kind of a psycho does that? Speaking of psychos, I come from Ohio, and there's something that they do in Central Ohio that I gotta rant about this a little bit. They cut round pizzas into square pieces.
Why not just order the square pizza?
Well, if a square pizza is cut into squares, no problem, makes sense. It's geometry. But why are you cutting a round pizza into squares? Like, here's a convenient way of eating it. Now we're just gonna screw that up. I mean, it's literally called a pizza pie for a reason. You should cut it like a pie. Now imagine if you ordered a pumpkin pie and I came to you, Georgie, and I cut it into squares. What would you think?
I would probably snap because it would kill my OCD.
Right? Like, I'm just like, and my family's like, you can't get over that. I'm like, it's weird. It's super weird that they all do it. Now, my mom is from Pennsylvania, and we found out about this monstrosity. Hold on, let me pull it up. Now, I will eat pineapple on pizza, okay? And I think that's okay. What I have a problem with that I will never eat is what's known as Altoona pizza from Altoona, Pennsylvania. This is what that looks like.
I thought you were going to say it had tuna on it.
No, they just
What
took
the
cheddar cheese, just like slices of cheddar cheese, and threw it on top.
No.
Like, oh my God, look at this. It's like, it's a square deep dish with cheddar cheese thrown on top. And
No.
I don't know if that's a slice of green pepper or jalapeno, but I'm just like, no.
No. Now, those little frozen pizzas you get from Walmart that are microwavable, I like taking those and putting those slices of cheese on top of them before going in the microwave. That's good. But I'm not about to go into a restaurant and buy it that way. Absolutely not.
I think someone
That
needs
has-
to take Georgie up to Altoona, Pennsylvania,
No.
and she needs to alive and taste test.
Ugh.
Altoona. Look at this. Like,
That's disgusting.
seriously? That's so gross.
There's a whole ass bell pepper on each slice of that. It looks like they took a loaf of bread, threw some pizza sauce on it, a bell pepper slice, and slapped on a piece of cheese. Like, what? No.
Okay. Slug keeps wanting me to do a cooking stream with him.
That looks like some shit he would eat.
I should contact the pizza place and get this recipe and have him make it and taste it, because That just doesn't look appealing at all.
That literally looks like the same type of bread you would make the sub rolls out of.
Adult child Bruce, not that one, says that pizza makes school pizza look good, right?
Listen, school pizza was the shit. The
Oh
fact people spending money on that blows my mind. Like, these people must not have taste buds. See, look.
This is so disturbing.
No. It's not normal.
I gotta send this to my friends overseas, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, Americans, you need to stop with this food."
That's some jailhouse pizza shit right there. Pennsylvania, come on, what are y'all doing?
Oh,
That
people
one's got
with
freaking mushrooms on it. And the pepperoni's
No.
on top of the cheese. It goes under the cheese. Not on top of it. It goes under the cheese.
Ugh.
No.
Like this looks like
Just no.
buffet pizza. You know when you go to a buffet where like their specialty is not pizza, but they have pizza on. Like if Chuck E. Cheese was a buffet, this is what their pizza would turn into. Look, you're baking squares on a round pizza sheet. Oh my god! Like take a hint.
Oh my god. Now, Suzanne, that's different. The bagel bites. That makes me think of the bagel bites using the English muffins with the pizza toppings.
I am gonna send this to Brett, and I'm gonna say, look, your channel's Madam Mayor's Adventures. I have an adventure for you. Don't tell
my
Therese, but you need to go to Altoona, PA.
And send him a screenshot of that pizza and be like, I need y'all to taste test this.
Like, you want a top video?
That'll do it. Harry said I wouldn't even do that to Slug. No, see, what we could do is we could tell Slug, go to your local grocery store, get some of that sub bread, cut it in half, slap some pizza sauce on it and some bell peppers and mushrooms, and just sandwich cheese. The sliced sandwich cheese, and throw that bitch in the oven. I guarantee you he'd eat it. He's a college kid.
29th Street Pizza Subs and More is the name of the place that sells it.
So they did use sub bread. This is exactly what that is.
Oh my god! I didn't hear you say that. Oh my god! We have to send this to Megan now.
First, we have to make Slug make it.
Yeah. But we'll have Slug make it. I gotta send it to Megan, and I'll tell you the other person we gotta send it to. Even though I don't have comms with him, but I could probably tag him on X. Is Dave Portnoy? He goes around the country and rates people's pizza. It's not
What is
even
his
Cherry
name?
Red.
Hell's
No, that's
Kitchen.
Kraft Singles. That's what that is. Kraft Singles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably not even Kraft. They're probably using off-brand.
Yeah, they're probably using Walmart brand cheese.
I want to try the Korean breakfast sandwiches. Korean barbecue is real good. Dude, if I'm in Westminster, California, I am going for Korean barbecue. I'm not a sushi guy. Like, there's sushi places there. You guys can go to those. I'm going to the Korean barbecue. Georgie, have you ever watched K-pop? Listen to K-pop?
Unfortunately, my kids listen to it all the freaking time.
I had a friend of mine. I was working down in Tustin, California, and I was like, I'm in the mood for some good Korean barbecue. My buddy, that's how he told me. He was like, go to Westminster. He's like, I'm going to give you this place. Go there. And I went there, and the food was amazing. But they played K-pop the whole time, and that was my first introduction to K-pop. And I was like, oh my god, I love everything about this, every single thing.
My oldest, she's obsessed with BTS and Pink and Black, and I'm like, I don't get it. It sucks.
Have you heard Baby Metal Chocolate?
Huh?
Baby Metal is the name of the band, and they have a song called Chocolate. Now,
Is
hold
it
on.
another K-pop group?
No, no. I will show their thing, but I'm not going to turn on the sound because I don't want to get copyright struck. But they have a very niche sound and audience. So here we go. Yeah, give me chocolate. Oh, no, hold on. I gotta stop it because I didn't turn off the audio. So yeah, I these are the type of things Marines show me during the day when I'm at the office. They'll come in and be like, "Hey, sir, have you seen Baby Metal?"
Native, of course you like them. Native tries to get me to listen to metal all the time, and I'm like, no. No.
Oh, Shizzy's live right now.
Hmm.
Uh,
Harry's got a good point. He said, I wonder what Chef Ramsay would say about the pizza.
right? Oh yeah, we do need
He'd
to
be the
send
person
him.
to send.
Hey, Chef Ramsay, you got to go check out this place in Altoona. Do we have anyone near Altoona, PA? I know Chris Stockton. He's in Eastern PA, so he's not far. A couple hours.
I don't think I know anyone in PA, I don't think.
What's
Chaos.
funny is Altoona is like half hour away from the town that my mom grew up in.
Oh, wow.
Altoona's down in the valley. My mom grew up on the mountain. Which was fortunate for my mom's town because when the Johnstown flood happened, uh, they were where the Red Cross actually started was there.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, that was one of the main points where they were bringing injured and people and children that were orphaned because of the flood. Up until September 11th, it was the largest single one-day loss of life in the CONUS of the U.S. The continental U.S. was the Johnstown flood, which was Carnegie and all these rich people. They had this one area where they had hunting cabins. They put a dam at the end. They built this lake and they used to hunt and fish. And they didn't keep up the dam, and the dam collapsed one day, and the whole lake went running down the mountain.
Good night, Coop.
Yeah, we should probably wrap things up. It's starting to get late here. We've been going for
Only
an
9
hour and
o'clock
a half.
there.
It is.
It's
How late do you think I
11.
stayed up?
Really?
9:30.
Really? Really? Because you were messaging me at 2 a.m. last night.
Was I?
Yes. Which was midnight your time, but still.
Oh, well, I had a date last night, so I got in late.
Yeah.
That's and it went well. There will be another.
Good. Does that mean the Mikey is off the market? We can't pimp you out and chat no more?
We will see. I'll say this: her daughter was watching my she was like, "I watched your show this morning," and her daughter not only watched my morning show, she was going through all of my channel and all of the social media to make sure I was not a creep. And I was like, "No, have her go through everything." And I was like, "Here's the link to my X account. Here's my Instagram." They were checking it out.
Oh, cool.
Well, I think we should get going, lady.
Okay.
You plug in anything?
Coop and I are live every morning, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Come check us out.
I've got some videos in the can, so I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow or if I'm put one of those out. All is going to depend on how I feel. So, all right, folks. Thanks for joining us tonight for This Anything Goes. Thank you, Georgie, for being here.
Of course.
Hope you guys had some fun, and as always, thank you for being worth serving.